All right, my MVP family, good night, good night, good night to each and every one of you. This is your girl, Miss Bev, with another video. So first and foremost, let me thank all of you who have been supporting. Thank you so much for helping me to reach 4,770 something subscribers. Guys, thank you so much for watching the videos and leaving your comments and giving the thumbs up, liking the videos. Thank you so much. Just keep sharing them out. The J. Jordan Trending Live TV. Thank you guys for sharing them for me. The others who are sharing them, and I thank you. The new subscribers who are sharing them out, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Just here hoping and praying that all of you who are on the journey will reach your goals in due time. Miss Marva over there from the Charles Fort Lauderdale, you've been, oh my God, I see you on the grind. You're pushing, you're working hard, and I just wish you, in time soon, that you will reach your watch time, your watch hours, and you will start enjoying the fruits of your labor. Just keep working hard. YouTube, when you become a YouTuber, it's a job, guys. You have to be committed to it if you want to get something out of it. So unless you're just doing it for fun, but remember, if you become monetized, there's a check there for you. If you push the videos out and you're getting the likes, or you're getting the watch time in each week, each month, you will definitely have something to look forward to. Tonight I feel compelled to talk to us again, and most of what I'm doing now is just talking about my journey home as a returning resident, and as things unfold for me and things happen that I have to learn from, I am just sharing it with you guys so that you will learn from it. You don't have to make the same mistakes that I have made. Some people have to be the guinea pigs, and so as we go through the challenge, then it's only fair that I just throw it out there for you. So tonight we're going to talk about the eSIM. eSIM. So you have your phone and they say you need a SIM card. And that is a card that you can manually put into your phone, and you're able to be connected to a network. But the eSIM, guys, is a digital version of the physical SIM card. It's a digital version. So this is something that is downloaded on your phone, and you're able to connect to a network, so you can get services. So here is what happened and what you should not do. If you're coming home on vacation, like a 1-week vacation, you can download the eSIM vacation package, right? You download the eSIM and it allows you to get the vacation package. My daughter actually set up the eSIM in Connecticut when I was in the US. She set it up on the phone, but the package that she got was a 1-week, a 7-day vacation package. No, I'm not here for 7 days. I'm here for more than 7 days. But what happened is that vacation package is all I could use, right? So every time I'm putting on, it's like 1,600 Jamaican dollars, and with the fees and the GCT, the taxes here in Jamaica, it is coming to like $2,400. That is just like 10 gigabytes of data. So if you're going on Facebook, you're going on YouTube, you're going on anything like that, you only have 10 gigabytes of data to use. So if you're giving hotspots and them stuff, we're eating up your data quick and fast. Within a day or two, you're out of data. You might have minutes left to talk, to call people and stuff, but you have no data left. If you don't have data, you have no internet service, so you're like everything dead. right? So now what I'm warning you is that, um, let me just say this about the SIM card too. That the SIM card, it is an industry standard SIM that allows you to activate a mobile plan from your service provider without having to use a physical SIM card. And with the SIM, the eSIM, with an eSIM, you can use two phone numbers on your phone at the same time. So if you put the eSIM, it's a good thing to put on, right? But what you should do, if you are a returning resident, come in and go to Digicel. I'm not sure about Flow. We took Digicel. So I have a Digicel number and I have my regular number from abroad. So we did the eSIM, and because of the 1 week thing that was not allowing me to put a 28-day plan. So I'm just saying to you, if you're not coming on vacation, if you're coming for more, for like, you're returning resident, you're coming for longer than a week in Jamaica, please be careful. The eSIM vacation plan only allows you 1 week, 7 days, and it doesn't even go for 7 days if you're using up the data quickly. Because once the data is done, you're done. You have to top up again, and you cannot top up from in any old way. My daughter had to top up for me. It was very complicated, very complicated. My son put like 7,000 something Jamaican dollars. I don't know how much that in U.S. currency, but I'd ask him for a top up, and he put the funds on it, and I was only able to top up twice out of all that money. Twice. And then when we got into the problems where we had no phone usage, nothing, we were just here. If there was an emergency, we couldn't call because there was no data. What happened was, my daughter says she was trying from in Connecticut, couldn't get through. And she said, Mommy, just go to Digicel. So we went to Digicel, and what happens, they didn't even give me the number back. They said those SIM that the people are giving us is useless. I'm telling you what Digicel told me. They said it is useless. So when you get to the airport and they're selling you these eSIM, do not purchase them. They're useless, because when you decide to go to Digicel with your ID, you have to go to Digicel with an ID in order for them to give you one of their numbers. And when you go, they're not giving you, they said, those eSIM people, it's just interesting. I wouldn't tell you what they said, but they said they don't use their numbers that they give to us. So I couldn't carry my number. I had to get a new number from Digicel, and was able to top up my 28-day plan. So for those of you returning residents, the best thing to do is to come home, go to Digicel, get your eSIM. That means they put an eSIM number on your phone, and you'll have access to two phone numbers. It means that if you had business in America, or you have companies that you have to call and stuff like that, you'll still have your carrier from abroad that you're going to use sparingly, because you're going to be roaming and might cost you a little bit more. But you'll have that number, and you'll have the Jamaica number to make your calls. So you can carry two numbers. And oftentimes, like if I'm making a call, it will ask me which one I want to use. Do I want to use my eSIM, or I want to use my SIM? The SIM is a regular chip in your regular phone. You can also make the eSIM your primary phone number, so that one you can do your WhatsApp and get your calls back and forth. But I keep my T-Mobile number for certain things, to call certain, to get information from certain places. So I just needed to share that information with you guys. I hope it wasn't complicated. I just wanted to share because of the experiences I had. It was scary to wake up and had no access to the world. I didn't like that feeling at all. I'm here. My kids need to know that I'm here and I'm okay. And so it was just scary not to have had access to the world. Again, we're waiting for internet. We're waiting for internet. And it's just how it is, guys. Thank God we have smartphones that we can. I don't have a smartphone. I like Android. But we have smartphones where we get not. Oh well, that was dumb. Hmm. Just scratch that, guys. Smartphone doesn't mean iPhone. I do have a smartphone. Um, so it allows us, if we have the data on it, to keep in touch with the world. We cannot do as much as I want to do because I want to be able to access the laptop and um, to give this a hotspot. It's just gonna take too much. Um, I don't want to use the hotspot. I really want the real internet for it. So um, with that said, guys, I hope you have a great night. I hope you learned something from what I just said about eSIM, and that if you're coming on long term, then the best thing to do is to get into Digicel wherever you are in St. Anne's Bay or wherever you are. Get into Digicel with your ID. You must have an ID. Your foreign driver's license is an ID. Your passport is an ID until you get your the Jamaican stuff. Then you can bring those, and they will give you an eSIM. That means you'll have a second number on your phone if you choose to keep that, and they will give you a number, a real number from Digicel. Hope I made that clear. So make it a great night by choice, my people. Make it a great night by choice. Let no one steal your joy. As I learn, I'm going to share with you, and so we can continue onward and upward every time. Bye.